Nityanandam, today I have a very special person called Timothy Bailey. He has amazing story to tell actually, and before I even go into the depth, I would like him to tell the story because that would uh, be amazing for you as it was for me. So, Timothy, could you tell us how you came to this point?
Nityanam. Yeah, so it's been a journey. About 8 months ago, I was practicing a lot of yoga and getting more into it, reading books and the Bhagavad Gita, and just really diving into Hinduism and finding out more. And one night I had a dream, and in the dream, a guru appeared to me. It was the teacher, and I didn't really know what it meant at the time. And then 2 days later, I was on YouTube, and Swamiji's Third Eye webinar popped up, and I randomly clicked it, and felt like he was literally opening my third eye, and that he was speaking directly to me, and I didn't know how it was coming through the computer. But after that, I was hooked and just started diving deep into the videos and learning, and always felt this deep truth every time I watched one of his videos, that he was speaking directly to me and into my being and soul. So as soon as Sadashivoham came up, I knew it was the time that I was meant to meet him, and it was time to come to India. And so the Akashic Records came up, and I started doing them. And one of them told me that I needed to come to Swamiji for blessing. And so as soon as I was told that, I talked to Mamuthka in Los Angeles, and once I had permission, I was on a plane within 48 hours,
Just like that.
just like that. Um, and now I'm in India. I got my blessing. But today's story is even more interesting. Today's story, went to get my Akashic reading, and Kalabedava told me, or my question was, I asked, how can I become caused for Sadashivoham today by 3 p.m.? And Kalabedava told me that I needed to sell or depart with, get rid of my most prized possession, the thing I treasure most. And I'm a photographer in LA. And so instantly I knew it was my camera gear. And when I knew that, I didn't feel bad. I just knew what I had to do, and I ran to my hotel and and then I went straight there, took pictures with my phone of the cameras, went out into the lobby to go on the internet, but the internet wasn't working. So as soon as that, I was like, okay, I need to go back to the ashram because they have internet there. So I came back here, and then the internet wasn't working here. So I found a causer, and I asked them what to do, and then their internet started working at that moment, and then they started posting to everyone they knew if anyone was looking for a camera. And then I was able to get on the internet here, and I put it up for sale on eBay. I posted on Facebook. I put it everywhere I could think of, um, and then as soon as when I couldn't think of anything else, I asked myself, what now? And I said, okay, I'm gonna go eat. So I went and ate, and I also heard go to the banyan tree and make a wish. So I went to eat, and then I went straight to the banyan tree to ask for help selling this camera. When I was talking with the banyan tree, a leaf dropped and hit me on the leg, which was a blessing.
Seems to.
And when after that, I went back to the hall, and the camera had. As soon as I got back to the hall, I looked at Facebook, and someone had messaged me saying they were interested in the camera. So I was very excited. So I instantly messaged them back, and wasn't getting a response, and I was like, oh no, like maybe I missed it. But then other people started coming in, and I started asking them like what to do, how, like, and they started giving me their contacts and spreading the word themselves, and I started asking more people if they wanted to buy cameras. And then when no one wanted to buy a camera or didn't need it, uh, it was 2:45, and I didn't know how it was going to sell. So I just Googled like where can I sell a camera, best websites to sell cameras, and I found 2 more, and I was gonna post it on there, but like something told me to go back to eBay, and when I went back to the eBay page, it wouldn't load, but I could only see the message part, like where you read messages. So I clicked on that, and in the messages it was 256 and the camera sold.
Wow.
So that's my will persistency, and this will make me just about halfway across for Sadashivoham, and I know the rest is coming because
Definitely.
I'm willing. Oh, I'm here, willing to do whatever. Sadashivoham's it's gonna happen, no matter what.
Thank you, Tibi, for telling your story, because this is really amazing. I mean, I know a lot of people here talking about causing, and whenever something is asked for them from their side to do about causing themselves, most of us get really in trouble. And when it's actually when something like your livelihood is asked, thing you use to earn your living, that's a very difficult choice you make. You need to be really 100% behind in your belief that you want to be here, you want to be part of it, and you have to trust 100% what Kalvev does. So I found it amazing. I said it's a very powerful thing that you can go so far, and I don't see any reason why Timmy won't be part of 2016. I think even Carl Verwa would shake his head, say, I mean, whatever gonna happen, I'm gonna take this guy into the program. So I found the story so amazing, and I mean, anybody outside who is going through such a period like him, just trust and show your will persistent that you really want to be in the program Sadashivoham 2016, and things will work out for you too. So that was it for our side. And thank you, Timmy, and we'll follow your story 100%. You're going to see how it ends up, because this is something I want to let it go, and it'd be amazing. So thank you very much for your time, and thank you, Timmy, for sharing the story with us. And we will keep you posted. Thank you very much.
To the end.